Did it suck? My Little Pony. Here we go. I had to ask myself after getting this commission, what exactly do I know about My Little Pony? And the answer is absolutely zero. This is a realm of TV, movies, and toys that I just shrugged off as being fit for kids and a certain group of adults. However, I'm not here to talk about My Little Pony's social impact. I'll leave that to Harbo Womes, who got the exact same commission as me. I wonder who came up with the idea first. I'm just here to tell you if this film is trash or not. I'm honestly going into this as blind as possible, taking notes, and seeing if I recommend it to my friends. Yeah, right, like that's gonna happen. For a little context, I'm not reviewing this.
My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
This video is about Netflix's movie reboot of the series. A new generation separates itself from the original almost immediately by showing a bunch of new 3D characters playing with figurines based on the previous iconic squad of ponies. The opening scene essentially acts to establish this idea of a warped history. Just when I was expecting a 2D cock and ball torture thing that would make my ears bleed, life for ponies in this 3D generation is actually kinda shitty. Okay, it's not that bad, it's just some ideological indoctrination.
You are brainwashing their minds with all of your nonsense.
It's called research, Phyllis. And by the way, I leave all the brainwashing in Maritime Bay to you.
You're either pro-pony unicorn Pegasi integration, or you're a bigot. Basically. I hadn't quite thought about the fantastical ponies being so starkly defined as in this film. Hell, I thought horses and ponies were the same thing before watching this. Within this story though, there are earth ponies, unicorns, and Pegasi. The different ponies don't like each other because of a lack of magic or something, and their towns/cities/rural communities are isolated, paranoid of invasion from the other. Either everybody is friends and all is good amongst all ponies, or stay with your tribe and defend the nation against horns and wings. Chuck McGill then tucks his daughter Sunny into bed.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, My Little Pony.
Hey, that's the name of the show.
This causes her to age considerably overnight, and oh, it's a musical!
Good morning, son. No time to chat, I gotta run.
Gee, I hope that uneven surface doesn't cause an accident.
'Cause I got places to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot vibe with this song whatsoever. I can't vibe with any of the songs in this film. Don't get me wrong, I have plenty of time for musicals. Just not this one. They don't serve much of a narrative purpose aside from transitioning characters from point A to point B. Within this first musical number, we get some insight into the antagonist of this story that, he's bad. You'll also notice that these characters are the ones who were little children at the start of the movie, all to serve this rollerblading nightmare protagonist storming her way to the annual Brony convention. At the convention, we see a rather on-the-nose approach to portraying a society stoked up on fear.
Aren't you tired of being scared all the time?
Well, this wouldn't be a bad place to start this kind of exploration, except the only segment with the town we've actually seen is a music video about how great today is gonna be.
Gonna be my day. Gonna be my day.
Aren't you tired of being scared all the time?
Where is this fear? I'm looking all around my room, I can't find it. I can more easily envisage this scene being in the final act, not the first.
We don't need any of this cancer logic junk.
Oh, we don't, do we? How do you suggest that we defend ourselves? With hugs and cupcakes?
Kill me now, kill me now, kill me now. Hilariously, a unicorn shows up in the middle of town, and the overreaction to the whole affair was great. Such a seemingly adorable and harmless character contrasts wonderfully with them showcasing the metal traps hidden beneath the floor. They start slinging some green shit with Sunny and Unicorn Izzy being chased back to where they started. This time we get a good look at a theatre advertising Terminator Judgment Day. Even a critic gave this a very good 3-star rating. What What the fuck? I think I'll just take this moment to say I wholly appreciate the commitment to the horse puns scattered throughout this film. Any pony, every pony, no pony, thank hoofness, stallion in chief. Love it. The pair are seeking a Pegasus that's just as obnoxiously adorable as they are. Turns out that all pony breeds are equally prejudiced and paranoid. In spite of this, according to my wife,
they have hair goals. Their hair is really nice.
That's all that matters, right guys? We then have another musical number to get the characters from point A to point B again.
But you're not alone, you got a pony in your crew. I do? I'm looking out for you when you're off track. I got your back, you can rely on me. I'm looking out for you.
Even when they're on the run and persecuted by their own kind, all this is seemingly forgotten whilst these two run through the fields, singing away and making it to the mountain. Great. Whoa! Saved by the horn? Are hooves and horns magnetic or something? Up in the Pegasus City, they too are having a convention, this time for their royal family. The princess is portrayed as the social media savvy pop star, which made me cringe into oblivion.
Live from the castle. It's a real unicorn and earth pony. This is so not a filter.
Mom said to stay away.
Right. Then why are you here?
For the content.
Ta-da!
I so wish I had live streamed that.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have thoughts like this. The thing is, all of this eventually leads to the public being made aware she can't fly. There's like a 20-second escape sequence, and then this whole plot line in the sky is kinda forgotten about. Meanwhile, back in Maritime Bay, the film decides to throw a little more social commentary our way. With a defunded police force, there's literally just two of them, an overbearing mother figure and an angry mob, this red pony becomes the town's de facto military dictator. Now, this would have coloured me intrigued had it not been for the third shitty song of the film sandwiched in right here.
Better get nervous, better get tense, better not let them catch you blinking.
Yeah, that smells like Teen Spirit to me. And that's just the chorus. Sandwiched in between the layers of sandwich is this stupidly overproduced verse that doesn't feel like a part of this song whatsoever.
See in black and white, that's your pony right. Time to lift your manes and proudly.
After mysteriously escaping the Pegasi City, this overly large gang of underdeveloped ponies have a little squabble about their vague plan.
We're gonna get to the other side, and once we do, you'll get to fly, you'll get your fans back, and you'll have me in custody. Every pony happy now.
Ta-da!
Oh my god, all that talk of magic not being a thing in this world, and they have a unicorn doing this shit? They decide to go and visit Unicorn Town, which is basically a crack den.
Ow. Ow. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, what a surprise. There's a good old Fong song and dance here too.
This is how a unicorn struts. Oh, watch us shake our unicorn butts.
Jesus Christ.
Unicorn horn makes a unicorn stride. It's the more head on your forehead, it's the source of your pride.
Anyway, the semi-final obstacle the ponies have to face is just prance. Some meanie-weenie bartender is the king of gambling and also has one of the MacGuffins that's required in this film. I should probably mention there is like a musical montage of them stealing the Pegasi's crown. That too is a MacGuffin. Sunny suddenly pulls off a badass act out of nowhere, cheaply winning this game despite no prior evidence she'd ever played Just Prance before. After winning, the Queen of the Pegasi conveniently tumbles into Unicorn Town. Clearly the city of the Pegasi has the worst prison in Equestria. It's not too much of a stretch to believe a police sheriff could track down a group of ponies, but an out-of-touch, paranoid Queen of the Pegasi undertaking the exact same journey to them seems like a bit of a stretch. I mean, what reason would this queen have for exploring beyond her walled city if she drinks the same Kool-Aid as the other overbearing mother figure in the film? After an overly dragged out section where they put the two MacGuffins together and nothing happens, everyone goes home all gloomy. There was something neat that I noticed about Sunny here though. At the start, when she leaves the house and also later returns with Izzy, she fixes up the wonky photograph of her with her missing father. It implies a considerable amount of time has passed since then, and that she keeps the respect up no matter what to keep her father's dream alive. When she returns home this time though, she leaves it on a wonk, which I thought was a good way of indicating this character's defeat and hopelessness. I love misery, apparently. Annoyingly though, Sunny finds that the last MacGuffin was right under her nose the whole time. Literally, just lying about in her house all these years. It just feels so spontaneous. But don't get caught up thinking about that bullshit. Pay attention to the town now being under Red Pony's direct orders. He brings out a massive tank thing and chases Sunny out of town, as though Providence ordained it. The Royal Queen of the Pegasi and the bloke from Unicorn Town show up in the nick of time for the final showdown of the film, which is basically a race against time to put the three McFuckins together. What a surprise! They do end up putting them all together and nothing happens again. Bit of a, twist there, not gonna lie. Turns out what was actually missing was the ponies cooperating and being friends in spite of the distance and biological differences. This would be an absolutely great way to end the movie had it not been for how preachy the execution is. The fact everyone listens to Sunny like she's the second coming of Christ just felt so forced to me. The end of the film shows a montage of all the ponies getting their magic back, celebrating togetherness and everythingness. Okay, I've had enough. Let's wrap this up. So, did it suck? I went into this knowing it wouldn't be my thing, and I can now confirm it's definitely not my thing. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever watched. It's bright and colourful, has a few good temporary themes, and some funny moments here and there. Sadly, the seemingly endless and depthless musical numbers, a lot of annoying characters, it's just not a film I'd go out of my way to watch again. I give My Little Pony: A New Generation a 4 out of 10. However, I'm not here to talk about My Little Pony. Mummy Pony, who owns an arms factory, takes her son home from the nasty believers. The opening scene essentially pay attention to how the town now becomes the red... fuck.